Ah, screw it, we're gonna go live anyway. Hi guys, and welcome back. I don't have a camera, but I hope you can hear me, and I hope the sound is good. Although, no, it's not, it's way too loud, probably. Maybe still, is this okay, perhaps? So, what I've done is, excuse me, what I've done is I switched to another computer, and I'm using, I'm not using my OBS server for this now. There seems to be some kind of an odd problem with it. So I quickly installed OBS on my gaming PC, so we're gonna have that in the background. Quentin, no, there's not going to be a 5-minute countdown because let's just hope that it works. That's all I'm going to pray for. We should just be happy that any of this is working. And that is also why there is no camera. I didn't have time to get that running as well because I decided on doing this like literally 5 minutes ago. So, we have the game running at least. So let's jump into Bartoland, and it feels so strange to not be able to see OBS. I'm used to having OBS on the screen next to my gaming PC, and now it's not there. Yeah, scream very loud if it doesn't work. I hope it's working. I said I was going to stream if the test that I was going to run for 30 minutes actually worked. It didn't. So I'm using my gaming PC now, and I had no time to test it. So if it works, fantastic. And I'm gonna probably have to reinstall my entire streaming server after this because of this. So well, police seem to like to give people fines. That's how they survive. That's how they put food on the table, I guess. So and also I'm not able to see I'm not able to measure the sound volumes. I'm not able to see what it's actually like. So you'll have to tell me if the sound of the truck is okay, or if it's too loud, or if it's too silent. I have no idea. I'm gonna get this all fixed by tomorrow. So if the sound for the truck is okay, let's continue. Oh, that's right. This is why we stopped in Bartoland. We're gonna have a look at this. Because, yeah, we have a floating island up here. I'm gonna fix the truck in a little bit. We have a floating island here, and it's called Pandora. You've all heard of Pandora, of course, and Avatar, the movie. So, yeah, there's that, and there's a giant, whatever the tree is called. And up to the floating island, we have a road held up by balloons, because why not? I told you this guy was an acid during the last stream. Wonderful. And maybe we will have time to go up here today. Maybe we have time to do that right now. Why not? I mean, this entire stream has been completely fucked up anyway, so why not do that? There is no face cam because I have, in a desperate attempt to save the stream for the day, switched over to my gaming PC. I didn't even have OBS installed on it. I got it running. I decided to do that for like 10, that was 10 minutes ago probably. 15 now, when I decided to move over to my gaming PC, because my streaming PC, I will probably have to reinstall it. There's something very, very wrong there after that Windows update. I do not like the field of view. It's way too close, this thing, and I hate having to look down to look at the GPS. Way too close for my liking. So, but anyway, for tomorrow I will hook up the camera as well to my gaming PC, and I'll attach an additional screen to it so that I can have OBS on one screen and the game on the other one. It's all gonna be good again tomorrow. High quality stuff tomorrow. I love it, I promise. But again, there's something very, very wrong with my streaming PC. I shouldn't be surprised really, because that poor thing has been running Windows 7, 8 and 10, and there's been no reinstalls during that period. I've had it for like 5 or 6 years. So we're gonna take a little detour up to Pandora. Thank you, officer. And also I'm pretty curious to see if my truck is able to pull this thing up to Pandora. It's a 76 ton. Oh, I do have it installed. 76 tons this thing weighs. Fantastic. Then I have, there we go. Much better. No, Perid. High quality as in something people actually want to watch. Like a, I don't know, 400-ton trailer perhaps. The cam is on my streaming PC. I'll have that fixed for tomorrow. This was just an emergency quick fix. Again, I literally installed OBS on the gaming PC 15 minutes ago. I kind of wish I had one of my Scanias with me now. What do you mean RIP FPS? It's running steady at 60 FPS anyway. Right. I could definitely have used a Scania up here. So I guess that won't work. Well, it was just a test. Let's have a look at Pandora instead then. So you have this thing. It's been like 5-6 years since I saw. No, it didn't, Thanos. Probably on your side, I think. Anyway, this thing, I think it exists something similar in Pandora. And there's the Giant 3, of course, that definitely exists there. And the rest is, well, what we would expect. That's the game. So, yeah, why not have Pandora added to your Euro Truck Simulator game? Brilliant idea. And of course, bridges or roads like these absolutely exist all over the world. I've seen them many, many times. Total realism. Anyway, let's get back to our haul. I will not be using this one for the convoy. I'm gonna use my beloved Scania truck instead, because I will be hauling HCT trailers. I just have to. Philip, yes, this map is good. It's a lot of fun. It has a lot of surprises. There's a lot of... I've been known to calling this thing Grand Utopia on acid. It's beautiful, it's well made, and there's a ton of surprises on it. Tiny details to have fun with. You know, Model X guy, if I see you on a bike in game, I will run you over. It's not my fault, it's your fault. So I'm trying to get used to this field of view. What do you guys feel about this field of view? Am I too close to the steering wheel? Yeah, me too. Like to see the center of my wheel. It's a little bit too close. Oh, you know, Grand Utopia as a multiplayer. That would be fantastic. I think you're absolutely right. I'm going to change it, and Bengen is probably going to hate me for this. Look, Bengen, it's at 60 degrees and it's too close. It's way too close. It should be somewhere like that, perhaps 68 degrees. I totally agree, but Bengen goes on about this guy working for SCS who isn't a professional, of course, who claims that the field of view should be 40 degrees, which is insane. No one can use 40 degrees. Ducky is here. Oh, hang on. There's one of those. There's not a lot of these climbs here, but there are some. I saw. It's a wise decision. I'm glad they are working from home. We need those people to stay well, healthy and alive. I don't know. My intention, I'm working from home as well. And so is our entire staff here in Stockholm. In my company we have some 6,000 employees in Stockholm. Basically all of us are working from home. But we've never had such an amount, huge amount of connections into our company from external connections ever before. We of course have, for the employees, we have our own network into the bank or to the company. And 6,000 of us are working from home, so it's not working very well. So we are currently less productive, unfortunately. But I'm not going to go back to work. I'd rather stay home and stay healthy than go to work and get sick. Yeah, same is happening here in Sweden. They are closing the universities, the high schools, colleges. All of them are closing down. And I guess, well, no one will be going to class until August at least. Adam, I'm very happy you're asking. None. I'm not using graphic mods at all, but I bet you Bengen is gonna tell you how to get the same graphics that I'm using. You know what, I'm also kind of feeling sorry for younger kids, because many of them will probably think that, hey, school's out, we can do whatever we want. And well, not my kids at least. They'll still have to do their homework. And they'll still have to attend virtual classrooms. So it's not like summer came early. Well, it's not necessarily like summer is ruined, but sure, there's not going to be... You're not going to be spending a lot of time having parties and hanging out with your friends. But it's good time for kids to learn how to play ETS2 and ATS instead. So that's a good thing. Matthias, welcome. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. As long as this stream continues to work, I'm very happy. How are you doing? I hope you're healthy. And for you youngsters out there, do not touch your face or any other parts of your body. Ever. Until you get married. Quentin, St. Petersburg is not broken with Ross in my last combo, but I bet you didn't pay attention and added Peter anyway, and MSZ, which I don't have. St. Petersburg isn't broken. Why is it that people always think it's my fault when their combos doesn't work? Hi, Elt! How you doing, Elt? You good? Your ETS2 in general, or using the combo? Shouldn't be. It's not broken for any of us, Model X guy. It's just some people don't pay attention. Oh, that's horrible. Hopefully it's enough to just I assume you have the game on Steam, so just what is it, reconfirm or something like that, the files. You've had a fever the last 5 days, Elt. Well, you removed the Peter for Rust map. You remove it from the active mods lists when you use ROS. Well, Thanos, I have a PC to reinstall tomorrow as well. Brave man there, Model X guy. Verify game files. Thank you, Darkness Eagle. Thank you. That is precisely what I meant. Or verify file integrity, perhaps it is even. Well, I heard that 38% of the Americans, at least up until a couple of weeks ago, thought that you could actually get corona by drinking corona. I don't know if it's true, and I hope it's still not 38% who actually believes that, but yeah. You know, Black Panther, I tried to do that, showing which ones are new, or at least as I did with the latest one, I put the newest mods, the additional mods on top in the video description. I tried to point it out, but it's bloody difficult to always remember which mods are new and which are not, because I'm switching back and forth between a lot of different profiles for different tests, so sometimes I get confused and I can't really remember which ones are new and which ones aren't. Yeah, it's the only way to go. I mean, if I can't have something wide, I need something long and thick, as my girlfriend would say. Anyway, and again, can't remember if I mentioned it during this stream, but there is now a 400-ton trailer for ATS. It's the Mega Truffaut, I think it was called, by Ben Afandi. I was... should have seen my chin. It fell to the floor when I saw it, because I tested it earlier today. And it weighs 400 tons. It feels like it's got to be an error. I mean, he should have bragged about it. And it only, at least used to weigh, I think it was 95 tons on ETS2. Why there's always a working ferry in Slisseberg? You're talking Promsona. Is there a working ferry on Promsona? Well, that's a shame. The reason it's there is that Promsona isn't part of Ross. So when I created my Ross fix, I removed all the Ross ferries, but of course I probably have to update it again and add the Promsona ferry then. There is, you want to try taking a 400-ton trailer with a 310 horsepower Iveco truck? Good luck. There has been no crashes yet, but we could easily... But I'm not gonna do that. Patricio, that could be because you possibly don't have the Road to the Black Sea DLC. I'm just guessing here. It's impossible to say what the reason is without looking at the game.log file. That was probably also on purpose, Model X guy. Search the Galaxy. Not only will I add it, I gotta update my intro video. I'm gonna stream that thing tomorrow because I really want to go all across America hauling a 400-ton trailer. I'll catch something with this trailer. What are you suggesting? Corona? Thanos, that's way old, dude. Grow up! So let's see where we are on the map now. So we've done... Yeah. So when we started earlier today, we started up here and we got to Saint-Hilaire-le-Forêt, which is perfectly pronounced, of course, before we simply gave up. So now we are here and we're going to continue with down here now. So yeah, another 15 kilometers to go before we reach Le Conche. 15 kilometers on a 1-to-1 scale map. Keep that in mind. What do you mean? My French is perfect. So I can understand why it hurts your ear if you're not familiar with French. But trust me, I'm a professional. Thanos, you gotta give up on that. No one is falling for it. And if someone does, I feel sorry for them. Well, the only thing I can say in French for real is je t'aime, which I can't use on a stream, and parlez-vous anglais? And that's about it. I can't even order a beer in French anymore. I forgot what... How do you say, give me a beer, you frog, in French? Une... I don't know. Une pils? Nah. Well, maybe because we have a close-up, more or less, of poor old Ducky. And he is getting older. You're a professional doctor because you watched every single episode of House MD. Well, so that goes on your resume, I guess. So, je ne parle français and baguette. Oh, oui, we can say baguette. I can say baguette as well. But that's all. Quentin, the number of miles tomorrow, it depends. I need to find a truck for tomorrow. Can't use the Oshkosh again because my thinking yesterday was that the reason we had those annoying crashes was because of the wheels, so I changed to more regular wheels earlier today. Still have the same crashing issues, so it's something else, probably the entire truck instead. K100, well, I need at least driving on 3 axles. So a 6x4 won't do. I need at least a 8x6, or preferably 6x6, or even 8x8. That's nice. Oh, seriously, truck, come on. There we go. Hi, MRT. Yeah, MCKT Wallet. I've searched for that. Can't find any updated versions for ATS. So unless someone has a link to a working version of the wallet for ATS 136, need to find something else. Spending an entire month discovering Grand Utopia is a great way to spend the month of March. I don't know if you guys have noticed the same problem, but I have a really annoying problem with ETS2 and ATS and 136, and that is that, whoa, I'm used to having my mods listed in order of installation, and that doesn't work anymore. It's just random. When you drag something into your mods folder, they are, in my world at least, supposed to be on top of all the other mods. And they are for like a couple of days. And then they are, in quotes, gone. And moved somewhere randomly in the lists. It's driving me crazy. So for instance, I downloaded Poland Rebuilding again just a couple of days ago. And now the 6 Poland Rebuilding files, they are scattered all over the mods lists. Vladut, this is the Bartoland map. There is a link to it in the video description. Highly recommend it. If you like Grand Utopia and you are sharing a joint with someone, you should probably try Bartoland. No, haven't played Truckers MP since the last convoy. Well, it's not. I have a lot of mods on my list. Sure, I have like, I don't know, 300 gigabytes of mods, but I've never had this problem until 136. I'm afraid you can't have my GPU, Thanos. No, didn't switch mod folders. If I did, well, I have done that, but it's quite some time ago. Whoa! That was close. But I mean, as I said, I downloaded Poland Rebuilding the other day. It was on top of the list, and now it's scattered all over the mods list. Dovamid, yeah, I know, and I might have to do something like that. Perhaps make the K100 a 6x6. Oh, I wish I had crawler gears on this thing. Yeah, SCS need to fix that, and they also need to fix the buttons you use to move mods up and down in the active mods lists, because they are completely bugged. The one where you move mods up by 1 each time you click it, that one is so bugged. I have no idea how many times I've double clicked a mod instead behind that button. How many miles left because what is partly cut off? This is a fantasy map and there is a floating island here, so no, it's not realistic. But in a sense, Grand Utopia isn't realistic either. Well, the HUD at the bottom isn't bigger than it is, so nothing is cut off. It's just how it looks. Even on the... imagine there are frames around the HUD. So if I do this, see? Yeah, Darkness Eagle, and it's... I have no words for how annoying that is. Because it's not always... I'm getting used to it, but it's not like I catch it every time and realize that I have actually removed a mod from the active mods list. So it happened numerous times that I have moved one mod and then the game won't start anymore, even though it should. And then I go back and go through the list and realize that, oh, I've removed, I don't know, ProMod's map file, for instance. You can still see ETA. It's 18 kilometers and 14 minutes. So, welcome to Longville-sur-Mer. Even though this map isn't realistic, I gotta hand it to Macadam. He did a pretty good job on this thing. I'm pretty sure he's inspired by my godness. Yes, Thanos, you are. What's wrong with you? Be happy. It's okay, Thanos. I'm in on how you can get the latest version of the game. Just update using Steam. Because I assume you bought the game like everyone else. And the answer is of course yes. You don't want to say no on that question, trust me. It's actually working pretty well using the gaming PC as a streaming PC as well. Complaints virus. I wish someone could make a model of the coronavirus so that we could haul it around. I think that would be kind of funny. Good man, Model X guy. Get to work. It's not like we're gonna. It's not like we would haul the coronavirus to someone. We are hauling the coronavirus out of somewhere. I could quickly reinstall Antarctica and then do a few hauls from wherever to Antarctica with the coronavirus. Should be legit. Yes, I've used quite a few 113s. There's at least 3 different ones. Or we could just have a trailer with the Corona, the beer company's logo on it. I think the logo is Catch the Fever or something. Fuck the penguins. We don't need them anyway. The bastards can't even fly. What's the point with penguins anyway? And we didn't get banned when we transported polar bears to Antarctica, so Darkness Eagle, don't get me started on Emden. It doesn't work. Yes, you can load it. Loading a thing doesn't prove that it works. I suggest you add Emden, and you should add it just below Swedish Islands, and then go to Emden and see for yourself why I won't add it. That has got to be the most common question I get. Why aren't you using map mod X? Because it totally works. I totally loaded it and it works. Yeah. Oh, you're asking for a friend, Darkness. That's right. You were born on Leap Day. How old are you? What did we say? You what are you? 5, 6 years old? Six years old. Well, starting school next year. How how does that feel? I guess all the girls say, "Oh, you're so mature for your age." My advice to you: stay away from girls your age. Hi Matthias, yeah, sorry, congratulations, you don't have to see me today. Long story. I'm gonna add the camera again tomorrow. Quentin, for God's sake, it doesn't crash, and if it does crash for you, Post your game.log file on my Discord server. We'll fix it. Well, potentially, I guess Thanos, he could live until for another 400 years. To those of you who have asked support questions today on my Discord server, I do apologize sincerely. I completely lost my patience today, getting the same questions over and over and over, and the same statements over and over and over. I think we have solved most of the cases now, but I had, after the release of especially the global combo, I had a ton of statements from people telling me that the combo didn't work. And now we've sorted most of those problems, but yeah. I'll try to behave more tomorrow. SZM is compatible with Southern Region. What someone said was that they hope that it will remain compatible when Southern Region is moved to the correct position. And someone said that because they weren't entirely sure where SCM was located. But it works together with Southern Region. Yes, Quentin, everyone has the correct load order and it crashes, and still 100% of the time I find a problem, something that isn't correct with the load order. Every single time. Never fails. You have Model X guy? Give it to me. What's new on Project Chihuahua? Worst joke ever. Well, if you can reach the cloud, you can eat it. Hi, Dextro. Been a long time, buddy. How are you doing? Whoa. Let's see, I'm just gonna, yeah, that'll work. Probably not Model X guy. That's the only problem I have with Roadhunter's mods. When I go over a crest like that, the back wheels, back axles on the truck lifted up in the air and you can't get anywhere. Let's see if I can floor it instead. Maybe that'll work. We had that problem so many times when we hauled the bridge. No, I won't have the speed for it, I think. And there it lifts the... Come on, come on, come on! Forward a little bit more! Come on, please! No. So, I guess we're gonna just quickly... This teleport doesn't count. Why isn't the St. Petersburg mod in my load order? I have a few different load orders. Which one are you referring to? If you're referring to my global map combo, it's because it's not compatible with Promsona. Well, I do have the St. Petersburg mod, the Peter mod, in my Europe edition. Dexter, haven't had time to do that. I've been pretty busy with my promos, Euro and Global combo. I'm never gonna do a map combo again, ever. It's never gonna happen again. My God, am I tired of all the questions. It's nothing personal, guys. Yeah, that's gonna go on my list, you know, Thanos, of best parkings ever. I think I was the only one who believed I could actually do that. I'm pretty happy with it. Oops. That should totally go my wall of fame. Not this one, but the other one. Yeah, we're not gonna do more diggers. Let's see what we have instead. That's boring. I don't want to do that. Let's see what we have. We're gonna start here, and we're going to Talmont-Saint-Hilaire. Is that the same thing? No, it isn't. That looks pretty... We're gonna do that one. That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's see. I'm just gonna quickly... This is a 1-to-1 scale map, so 11 kilometers. Have to fly pretty far. There it is. There it is. So let's see. What do we have? Give me something funny, please. Which one should we do? Probably this one. This is the longest version of it. We could of course do that, but I find that to be just... I don't know if this even exists in real life. And the same with that one, of course. I think we're gonna do that. Model X guy, thank you for being there. Take care, buddy. Gotta go this way. So they say, Thanos. So they say. There she is. It's a shame he doesn't make these mods anymore. Roadhunter. I've had so much fun with these. That's horrible. Jesus Christ. There we go. So it's going to be an absolute nightmare getting this one out of here. Or not. Ah! That was easy. Let's take a look at the map, because I think we're gonna make some minor changes to the route. I think we're gonna go up here. And yeah, by the way, this line here, that is a bug. There isn't a road here. Trust me, I've been even underground checking for a tunnel. It's not there. And the same with this green line here. I have no idea what that is. It's not a tunnel either. It's a bug. All the IKEA shops in Germany are closed. There's gotta be a 500,000 very happy husbands in Germany right now. I wish they could close IKEA here in Sweden as well. I hate going to IKEA. Joseph, did they ever fix the major terrain glitch in Russian open spaces? Are you talking about the red images you had instead? If so, yeah, that has been solved by me, actually. The reason you had them was, if we're talking about the same thing, was because of my traffic and sound mod was made for version 7.5. I couldn't imagine that they made changes to 7.7 that affected that mod, but they did, so I have adapted it. Oh, invisible. Where do you have invisible ground, Joseph? I can't remember. I'm getting old, probably. GTX 1, isn't that a graphics card? An old one? Oh, I should. There we go. Well, there's a lot of GTXs, especially from the 80s. But GTX1? Which car is that? Still running Voodoo 2, eh? Oh, it's been a while. Back in 1994, I think it was. 93 perhaps. Different reasons. I had some money to spend. So I spent back then what was 4,000 euros in the money's worth of 1994. I don't know what that is today. Probably 5.5, 6,000 euros on a new PC. And what I got for my 4,000 euros then was a Intel Pentium 90 with 16 megabytes of RAM and 2 megabytes graphics and an entire 1 gigabyte of hard disk. Hi DMF! It was the fastest thing I'd ever had at the time, and of course everyone envied my 2 megabytes on the graphics card. I think it was a Matrox card, can't remember specifically which one it was. Quentin, I'm not gonna do Los Angeles, New York. That would require me to do coast to coast, and you know, I've been back and forth, east, west, north, south on the entire coast to coast at least 6 times. So I'm done with that for the time being. Hi DMF, welcome. And welcome to the stream where you don't have to see my pretty face. So you're welcome. Enjoy today, because tomorrow the camera will be back again. Yeah, the GTX Quadros, you don't want that for your gaming PC. If you're working with CAD CAM, you definitely want 4 of them, but not for a gaming PC. Welcome back, Perid. One of the reasons my PC from 94 was so expensive was that I needed a SCSI card and SCSI disk to actually have a 1 gigabyte hard drive. And the reason for that was that back then we had IDE hard drives otherwise, and they could only they had a limit at 850 megabytes, and I wanted to be able to say that I had a gigabyte. So I probably spent 500-600 euros just extra for those 150 megabytes of hard drive. Hi Olaf, welcome back. I'm not using my streaming PC, so there's no camera. There will be a camera tomorrow. I'm gonna reinstall my streaming PC. So the good news about that is that the problem is my streaming PC, not my internet connection, and definitely not YouTube. Bad news is that I'm gonna spend half the day reinstalling my bloody streaming PC. Uh, well, you know, Quentin, one problem you have with your graphics card is that you're using OpenGL. And I'm not saying that... whoa, rabbits. I'm not saying that Southern Region is handling OpenGL worse than anyone else, on the contrary. But Southern Region, there's enough problems as there are if you're not going to add OpenGL to the equation as well. So I'd highly recommend you at least get a GTX 1050 card. You're way better off with one of those, and they come pretty cheap these days than staying on a Intel Ultra HD 630 with what, 128 megabytes of RAM. Lucas, it's all about mods, and this one isn't that heavy. It's only 74 tons, but it's all about mods, my friend. I have a playlist called FAQ tips and tricks, things like something like that. Take a look at it. You'll find answers to most of your questions, I hope, as a, in quotes, newbie to ETS2 and ATS. Galaxy, thank you for being here. The mod I'm using now, Lucas, is an old mod by Roadhunter, 7 to 9 Axels Dolvario it's called, but it's discontinued. It was a paid mod and you can't buy it anymore, unfortunately. So if you don't already have this one, there's no link to it. Sorry about that. Speaking of things I want to do you guys have a Wreckfest? The car game Wreckfest? If you do, maybe we should do a stream on Wreckfest sometime. Some of us racing together on Wreckfest. Valid, welcome. What do you think about the corona pandemic, Wombat? Says Dextro. Well, I think it's great. Fantastic. I love it. What do I think of it? I hate it like everyone else does. Or at least everyone else should. It's horrible. For a ton of reasons. I'm not worried for myself, but of course I'm worried for my family. I'm worried for you guys, seriously, and I worry about my kids, of course. Well, Fuji user, I don't want to hear it because that link is stolen. Good question, Olaf. Hi, John. How it's going? It's going pretty well now. This is the second stream for the day. Started off very, very horribly earlier today at 5 p.m. Central European Time. But we're back. Everything is working except for the camera. But I think we can agree, most of you at least will agree with me, that it's a good thing the camera doesn't work. Bad news, the camera will work tomorrow. It's okay, Fuji user. I'm gonna say often you find legit links on ETS2.lt, but not always. And you know, the reason Roadhunter decided to stop developing his mods was because of the mods getting stolen and redistributed by others. So I'm not necessarily a fan of paid mods, but well, if people hadn't stolen this one, for instance, it would still be updated. Thanks, John. How are you doing, by the way? You're isolated like the rest of us? It's been a year already, Dextro. Happy anniversary to the both of us then. You're on lockdown as well. Yeah, I think we all are. It's kind of strange. I had to go shopping earlier today and there aren't many people out. A lot of young kids, of course, but unfortunately, but not a lot of adults. Hi, Abhishek. Yes, unfortunately you missed Pandora. But we started this stream in Pandora, so if you go back and watch the beginning of this stream, you get a good glimpse of Pandora. Yes, traffic 10 is the highest setting you can have, and traffic becomes a complete pain in the ass if you use that. And of course your FPS will drop significantly. I think it's just a matter of time before UK see the police starting to give people fines for going outside, like they're doing in Germany already, or France, was it? It's gonna happen here in Sweden as well, sooner or later. Victor, if you want to imagine traffic 100, just pull over and imagine there's a ton of cars there and you can't get anywhere. That's what that would be like. Trust me, you don't want traffic 100. You know what? Hang on. I've actually never tried it. Don't I have a setting somewhere here with... There it is. Let's say 20. What happens? The game crashes. Nah, you can't do that, unfortunately. But can I do 19? Nah, can't do that. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, my bad tech gaming mixer. It's France, where they are giving people tickets for going outside without a permission. Well, Thanos, I'd rather die from not getting out in traffic than of corona, so no potatoes? Okay, so you have no potatoes in UK. We don't have toilet paper or hand sanitizers. Why do people buy so much potato? I mean, it's not like you can... Well, I guess they last for a month or so. But, yeah. You can't get aspirin either? No, that's bad. Well, I guess I'm lucky because I have 14 rolls of toilet paper. Maybe I could sell one or two to the highest bidder. Don't forget about Australia, Thanos. There are wombats in Australia as well. But other than that, it's only Sweden. For sure, yes, then sugar is always a problem, isn't it? Sure, Olaf. I can send you an image of one and you can print it out. That's almost funny. I totally agree, Bengan. Humans are even worse than wombats. And that says a lot. Dextro, I'll try to do that. Actually, working from home feels like I'm more busy these days than I was when I still had to go to work. But of course, also releasing a couple of map combos at the same time doesn't really help. But I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go, Dextro. We're totally blaming you, Thanos. We're totally blaming you. Oh, look, here's the Indian forest. I wonder. I should pull over up here and go back there and see what the Indian forest is all about. Hang on. So what do we have here? Excuse me. That's it. That's disappointing. I wonder if there is anything in this forest. Nah. It's just a forest. Work in progress, probably. Hi, Gentia. How you doing? It's a climbing course. Never heard of it. But I'm not a climber either, so... Moutiers le Morphose is how you pronounce that. You may quote me. Excellent job by Luna. So there was, between the trees there was an actual climbing course. Should go back and look at it. What perks did we get from that boost by Luna, Perid? Okay, so we're not gonna go back and look at it then. Well, there you go. I didn't know that about the Indian forests. Excuse me. Oh, come on, little truck. No, you moron. You seriously, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Get out of my... Thank you. Jesus. I'm not gonna stop here. Well, thanks anyway, Victor. It's the thought that counts, isn't it? How the hell did that happen? And he's just driving right through it. Jensen, I'm doing very well, thank you. I've been working from home for about a week now, so for the most of it, I'm safe. I'm trying to go outside as little as I can. Spend the time in front of my computer instead, making map combos. You know, that's not a bad idea, Thanos, having lasers on the truck. Cross me and I'll blind you. No, in Sweden, well, we do have, you can basically use euro here as well, but we still have the Swedish krona, not corona, Krone, krona. Risky? No. You know what? I've dropped out of that. He's just looking for more money. You're not the first one telling me that. So I'm not gonna buy that map. Thank you, Gentia. For the most part, the last couple of combos been successful, but by God, the number of support cases. DMF trucking, I already did that. Just about a month, 6 weeks ago. Check my playlist of tips and tricks, FAQs, something like that. The playlist, you'll find the video there on how to teleport and change the traffic, weather, time of day, things like that. And subscribe. If you subscribed, you wouldn't miss videos like that. That goes for all of you, by the way. Subscribe and like the stream if you enjoy it. And you don't have to dislike it if you don't like it. You can just leave. Thank you. Possibly, Victor. I honestly don't know. That's cool. So you're reading Selma Lagerlöf in India. That's awesome. And you still missed the DMF. Press the bell notification button. I'm pretty sure it's only, I think even it's less than 6 weeks since I did that video on teleporting and things like that, because I get that question so frequently. So instead of continuing to ask people to take a look at someone else's videos, I decided that I was going to do my own. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit here. Oh, dude, you don't! Jesus! I could have killed him. If we'll do another one after this one, period. You know what? I don't think so, to be honest. No, 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 no. Beached. Look at the wheels. Yeah, we're not moving. I love the Dolvario, but by God, I hate the Dolvario. But I love it. And what are these guys up to? You're doing a great job, guys. Excellent work. I think we're gonna remove them. There we go. The map we're holding on is Bartoland by Mac Adam. There's a link to it in the video description. It's just like the Grand Utopia. It's by a French guy, so it's a little bit different in a good way. And it's on the 1-to-1 scale. And this is what it looks like. And oh, that's right, Perry, we're actually going to do one more haul today. We're going to do one haul from Saint-Hilaire to Pandora. Gotta go to Pandora before we end. There used to be Thanos, but not anymore, to my knowledge at least. Other than, of course, sharing credentials. Yeah, Pwn rebuilding is pretty good. Except for one city. Yeah, Pandora, and it is what it sounds like. If you haven't seen it already, stick around. You don't want to leave the stream if you haven't seen Pandora. You're gonna love it. Hi Peja! Det är bra. It's good. How are you doing? God, I love these narrow roads. It would perhaps be fun hauling the mega cable trailer here. Yeah, sure, you go ahead. So it's only 15 kilometers to our destination, but of course this is a 1:19 scale map, so it's literally gonna take us 17 minutes to get there. But we have plenty of time, don't we? So I guess I'm gonna speed up a bit so that they don't get beached again. We're good. Hi, train spotter. Friends of Parrot, are we? Parrot is a train spotter as well. Yeah, and there we go. Panic in stores, well, the same as for you, I guess. No hand sanitizers, no toilet paper, things like that. This one is 1:1 scale, Abhishek. So a standard map is 1 to 19, so this being 1 to 1 with 13 kilometers to go, that's about 250 kilometers on a regular 1 to 19 scale map. And 250 kilometers takes about 15 minutes to complete, so... I do not understand why people need all this toilet paper. Last time I bought toilet paper, I bought 16 rolls of toilet paper. And even if I use 1 roll per day, which is insane, I'm full of shit, but I'm not that full of shit. It still would be enough toilet paper for 16 days. And it's probably gonna last for a month. So I don't know why people feel they need the 2 times 90 rolls. 180 rolls. I don't know. Looks like they made a lot of toilet paper from these trees. That's very true, Fuji user. Ah. But I guess it's happy days for the food stores. The profit they are making right now, it's insane. Uncle Anders är här. Welcome, Uncle Anders. You unloaded and loaded again. You're gonna work all night again. Well, try and spot to say something funny and you'll hear it again. It's better than nothing. Only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, I'm almost out of hand sanitizer and I really like to be able to buy 1 bottle. That's all I need. And it's, well, hopefully on Friday they get a new shipment on Friday. But it's not like I'm gonna buy 10 or 20 or 18,000 bottles like someone did on Amazon. I'm just gonna buy 1 bottle, that's all I need. Hi Malta, welcome, how are you doing? Well, we could, or we could eat toilet paper and wipe our asses with grass instead. That's what I used to do back in the day. The government told we don't need to rest. They wanted to work around the clock due to the coronavirus, Anders. Come to think of it, I'd rather eat toilet paper than grass. Well, it's insane. I mean, and they've already made a pretty decent profit from 6 real, I guess that is, Victor. Or is it euro? 6 real sounds very cheap. Yes, Thanos, you're very weird. Well, 6 real for hand sanitizer. I don't know how large that bottle is, but it sounds very relatively cheap. Ah! Well, that's one thing I'll never fully understand, how that weekly rest thing works for truckers. Different rules depending on how you count the days. It's like how you count in general in Denmark, I guess. That is also very insane. Welcome, Greek fan, and thank you for being a subscriber. Oh, don't look at the chat right now. We're climbing. How someone can have more money like a lot of guys. I'm not really sure what you mean, a Greek fan. Could you rephrase that, please? This doesn't even look steep. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, I guess if I had stocked up on hand sanitizers, I could sell them at pretty hefty prices right now. Poor Kib. Yeah, I think a bottle of hand sanitizer here would normally cost around €5. Well, if you have the coronavirus, you might just drink whiskey. Be happy the last few days of your life. That's pretty. Hi, Recon. It's been a long time, my friend. How are you doing? Haven't seen you here in, I don't know, 6 months. Yeah, the best Russian maps. Well, I guess it's all of them. Rus map, Southern Region, Road to Aral, Great Step. Not Ross, perhaps. Hi, Carlos. Doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? Everyone has become so polite with the COVID-19. Everyone asking everyone how they're doing. We should have pandemics more often. Oh! Like in-game, you mean? Well, yeah, I have 29 million. I'm using a XP and money cheat. So, because I have quite a few profiles and I don't want to spend my entire days just leveling all those profiles up just to do a test of something. So, I found a XP and money cheat on Steam. So I get 10 million euros for every delivery and I don't know, 100,000 XPs for every delivery as long as I use that cheat mod. Oh, a donut. Police delivery? Perhaps? Fair enough, Perid. Some of the Great Step is Russian, the rest is not. The rest is Kazakhstan in Asia. You're absolutely right. I'm deliberately ignoring that when I create my Pro Mods Europe edition. Olaf, we are on Bartoland. There's a link to Bartoland in the video description, and we are in Talmont-Saint-Hilaire, and that's the perfect pronunciation of that city name. Ending here, and then we're going to do one more haul up to Pandora. I think the one that I'm using, it has a blue icon. We talked about this the other day. It's just, I think it's called XP and Money Cheat, really. On Steam Workshop. Works brilliantly. Some of these XP and Money Cheats, you have to add them as you create the profile, but the one that I use, you can just add it whenever you need more money. You seriously need to let go of Windows 7. Yeah, it's the same with me, Perid. My favorite hobby is trains and geography, and of course ignoring trains and geography completely. That's my hobby. Well, it can't be a surprise that I try to ignore geography. Excellent, Anders. And then you need 32 gigabytes of RAM, a couple of M2 solid state disks, and an RTX 2080 Ti. If you have a bottle of hand sanitizer, you could probably trade a bottle of hand sanitizer for a RTX 2080 right now. I could really use a bottle of hand sanitizer, but I can also live without a bottle of hand sanitizer. Now I'm gonna keep my graphics card. Thank you. So there we have it, the second to last haul. No, we don't. We have another 2 kilometers to go. Ever heard of oversharing, Van Solo? You know what, Fan Solo, I'm gonna take that back. It's actually a brilliant tip. Sure, we can shake hands, but I want you to know that I washed my hands in pee just minutes ago. So let's see. If you missed the first stream we did, I have a tip for you on this map. Let's see, this road here, from around here somewhere to here, highly recommended. You have to try that out. It's brilliant. Because it's only a desert. There isn't even an actual road here. It's just desert, so it's brilliant. That's a bargain. You're selling way too cheap, John. I mean, you're actually giving away 2 rolls of hang on. Okay. 4 rolls of toilet paper and what, a kilo of potato and 2 sanitizers for 2060. You could get away with it much cheaper than that, I think. Oh, god damn it. One of the things I really like about this map, it has a little bit of everything. It has very difficult roads, it has, well, the desert, gravel roads like this, and highways, a floating island. Well, it did hurt. It hurts my thumbs when that happens because the steering wheel shakes pretty hard. Ow! 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 No, 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 no. No. Bad truck, bad truck. Bad truck. Let's see. Oops. Come on! We can do this. We can do this. Oh Christ, the engine on this thing. One more time. I shouldn't do second gear, I need to do first gear. No, 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 Perez. I suggest you stop typing right now. Teleporting isn't gonna happen. We don't have to. Come on, truck, you can do this. Come on. You brilliant, brilliant, wonderful piece of machinery. Come on! God. Come on. Yes. Yes. There we go. A little bit further. Come on. Yes. I really wish I had my Scania right now. No! Oh! For the love of Vobis. It's not gonna work. Okay, I give up. Teleport it is. Problem now is I could use a piece of straight road like this instead. Bang on, I've always had a virus in that case because I've always talked to my truck. It's a she, by the way. They all are. So let's see. Oh, that looks way easy. Or not. Interesting. Can't lift the axle on this one. Axles are fixed. There we go. Seriously, we're back to doing the bots again. Let's see what they have. Please say that they have something. No, they don't. Okay, we're gonna grab something else then. From Talmor to Pandora. How difficult could it possibly be to find at least something that allows us to go to Pandora? Apparently very difficult. What about here? Pandora. No, there's one. I think we'll... Isn't there anything more interesting than that? I guess there isn't. Huh. Well, we have to go to Pandora. No. So we're gonna do... Wasn't it here? I think it was... Yeah, there it is. So we're gonna do this one then from Georges Humeur. Be nice to my Renault. It's a brilliant piece of machinery. So the last haul for the day. down to, or up to rather, Pandora. Is it possible to make this thing more exciting? No, it's not. It's bloody ugly, whatever we do. But we're gonna do it anyway, because we have to go to Pandora. Toilet tissue is no currency. Very true. That's horrible. Whoa. That's right, you did, John. For those of you who do not know, John is an actual trucker. Let's see. No, it's not possible to make that route any more interesting, so we're just gonna go up to Pandora like that. Let's get moving. But it's still the absolutely best Renault we have in game, so I'm still gonna give it some love. Be nice to my truck. Her name is Carlita, by the way. I think John these days drives the retirement truck. Seriously, Fudgy Juicer, you ruined the truck by adding a engine that doesn't exist to it. Shame on you. And I'm not a fan of those engine mods. It's got to be the real deal. First toilet paper counterfeits already. Jesus Christ. So what do people get instead? Please say it's at least printing paper or newspaper paper. Oh, I'm in 7th gear. No wonder why it was difficult getting started. So we have one Danish, one English and one Romanian trucker. No, you gave up your trucking license, John. Ah. I'm so sorry to hear that. And it's not even edible, the fake toilet paper. You can't see it, but I'm pouring some more water here. And trying to drive at the same time. Don't do this at home, kids. or on the roads, more importantly. Do we have a Swedish trucker in the group? Oh! Christ, you need to fix that. So, we have Pandora coming up, and you'll see it in front of us to the left of us in a couple of minutes. You can't really miss it. Anders, I just wish I was a real trucker. And the rest of the world is very happy I'm not. So just on the other side of the forest, you should be able to see Pandora. And just a reminder, this is a fictional map, so it's unfortunately not like Pandora actually exists out there. That is from the Scandinavia mod. There it is! That's Pandora. There she is. It's a floating island because it's a fictional map. Online truckers also count a little. Well, thank you. Just a little thank you, but thank you. Nope. It's Pandora. You have the giant, what's it called? The growing tree? The growing tree? Something like that. The, no, it's not the growing tree, it's the, not the family tree. Christ, I can't remember. Maybe that was a little bit early. Yeah, and there is a road up to Pandora. You could also take a ferry, actually. Or it's probably a train. No, sorry, a plane. But there is also a road that makes just as much sense as the floating island. There is the roads. And we decided earlier today that that road actually exists somewhere. So unfortunately we don't have anything heavier that we are hauling up here, but earlier today we tried to haul, I think it was 85 tons. And since this isn't a proper truck, it's not a... Seriously? It's not a Scania. It didn't work. So, but we should be able to make it up this time. Very slowly. No, Thanos, you may call a Mercedes a Majestic, but don't you dare call Scania anything but Scania or Scania Vabis or Vabis. Do we really have to go this slowly? Because I'm gonna get stuck here if I continue doing this. I'm gonna... Please no car, please no car, please no car. Hell no, you can't call it a Volvo. You can call this one a Volvo, but you can't call a Scania a Volvo. So, as you would, have a hanging road held up by balloons. Scania is basically not an Iveco Aioi. Could we ban Aioi for life? I think we should, for saying that. Yeah, I had a Saab 9.5. Drove a Saab 99 once. Very interesting car. You can't call it Scandinavia, but you could call it Malmö. Ah! And I bet Kalia would like this road. Look at all those flowers. Kalia, if you're watching this afterwards, this road is dedicated to you. Yeah, the 90 and the 900 were good cars, but the 9.5 I had, it was a Aero. Whoa! It was absolutely relatively horrible. Expensive, and the quality was not the best. If I can drive off the... you know what? I'm not really sure you actually can. I'm pretty sure there are fences around the island. But fair enough, we haven't driven off a cliff in a long time, so let's see if we can find somewhere to do that. No, I'm allergic to horses, Asher. Unfortunately. I dare you to go down this road without braking. Aioi, have some faith, will ya? There's not gonna be any more teleports. So, there we have it. Welcome to Pandora, everyone. Not sure I can do that on command, Thanos. Thank you so much, Nitro. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. And there's a lot of people on bicycles here. At least there were last time I was here. There they are. Let's see. Coming through. God damn it, it didn't work. Hi, Thailand. Welcome, but am I... Hang on. I think it's up here. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's... Oh, there it is. Let's see. If we can deliver this one, then we're gonna take a trip around the island. Oh, too far. Am I completely blind? Seriously? Where the hell is it? It's not there. And it's definitely not here. It should be... Was that there the entire time? For real? That's gotta be a bug. Or was it actually there? Did I really miss that? What do you mean? You don't like my Scania? My Renault truck? Oops, oops. Nitro, you could be banned for saying something like that. DAF is absolutely not better than Scania. Scania is the best trucks in the world, period. So there we go. Let's have a look at Pandora. A beautiful island. There it is. That is the entire Pandora. The life tree, isn't it? Isn't it called the life tree in the movie Avatar? Life tree, I think. Now, is there somewhere where we can breach the fence? Maybe out here. Or here. Looks like Macadam thought of that. Yeah, there's a fence around the entire thing. So let's see, what are we gonna do then? Is there anywhere we could park on the fence or just outside the fence? Like there, for instance, would that work? Yeah, I think we're gonna park the truck there. That should work. It did. Okay. So you all know where this is going. Let's floor it here, and I want to thank you for being here today. I'm so sorry about the first part of this stream. That was absolutely horrible, but this worked better, and for tomorrow I'll have the webcam up and running as well. So till next time, guys, take care everyone. Bye bye. Instant 100%. See, that's what's horrible about Renault trucks. I mean, why did the engine malfunction? But it did. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.